Einar Tangen joins us now from Beijing. He's a senior fellow at the Taihe Institute and the founder of the Asia Narrative Substack. Good to see you again, Einar. Picking up on what Ryan just said about Washington pressuring Southeast Asia to cut off the lucrative business channel from China to the US or face these crippling levies, Anwar Ibrahim called it a retreat into economic tribalism. What does he mean by that?
Well, I just want to make one introductory comment, Sally, and that is, as Trump hangs on the telephone, Xi is dialing it in with his neighbors. The U.S. versus the Chinese economy, it's a story of chaos versus calm, as China records a 5.4% increase this quarter, although it's not necessarily sustainable. The U.S. is moving towards recession. So it's a powerful contrast. And what Donald Trump is offering is not what these countries want. It doesn't matter if it's Malaysia, Cambodia, Vietnam, or the rest of ASEAN. What they want is a golden age for everybody, not just for one country.
So she met with the nation's king in Malaysia, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar, earlier on Wednesday, saying that Beijing welcomes more Malaysian agricultural goods. Do you think that this is a reflection of China moving away from US agricultural exports, or has Southeast Asia been always a strong partner in regards to agricultural products?
Well, it's been a partner. I mean, it obviously has an opportunity to become stronger. I mean, this is about regionalism, Sally. I mean, China cannot rely on the U.S. if the U.S. insists on using clubs like tariffs and sanctions and blacklisting and things like that. Obviously, every country around the world is thinking the same thing. How do they reduce their exposure to what is an unreliable partner in the United States? So yes, there's a real opportunity here, and especially with the improvements in infrastructure that have been furnished by China, paid for by Malaysia, this is a real opportunity. You're not going to have the situation where you have produce rotting on the side of the road simply because it can't get to markets.
And we have 31 cooperation agreements now, that's with Malaysia specifically, ranging from artificial intelligence to mutual visa exemptions and global security. What are the most lucrative areas for cooperation in the region, and not just Malaysia, also Vietnam and Cambodia, which she has visited Vietnam and is about to in Cambodia? What could it mean for the region's tech advancements, especially when it comes to AI?
Well, Sally, I mean, these are countries that do not have, kind of this backlog of lots of trained engineers, people who are specialists in this area. So China's willingness to share and develop technology jointly is something very new, especially for the developing world. In the past, Europe and America always, the model was, we will make it and then we will extract value from you, and you should be pleased that you can pay for the advances we're providing you. China is saying no. In a digital economy, we do not want to have a situation where you have the digital haves and digital haves not. Why? Because long-term, it isn't sustainable, just as the massive differences in equality around the world are not sustainable. So China is practicing what it preaches. It believes that win-win and a shared humanity is the way forward. And I think many of the countries he's talking to believe the same.
All right, Einar Tangen, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Sally.